when you are a startup entrepreneur, there are a lot of skills, a lot of experiences you lack. I want to share with you those skills so that you can improve on how you do your business. The first skill, non-profit organizations constantly talk about their cause and crusade. When you meet those people who are working in this non-profit organization, they sell you their ideas, they sell you their cause, they sell you the reason why they are founded, how many people they have helped, and how they can help you. They will even tell you that they need funds, and you can allocate them somebody, a donor who can give them some funds. They are not shy to give you their challenges, their weakness, their strength, their opportunities. They are there. They have put all energy in that non-profit organization, because at the end of the day, they know if they don't come up with this energy, if they don't give it their all, their project won't succeed. You as a startup entrepreneur need to assimilate yourself with that particular culture. You need to learn from them. You need to sell your ideas constantly in hotel rooms, in the restaurants, in the golf clubs, in the sport arenas, everything you get a chance. Don't keep quiet. Don't be inept in nature. Be someone who is there for his business. Be someone who talks for his business. Number two, non-profit are good teachers teaching the basics. A startup entrepreneur, when you are doing business, you can train some 2 to 3 people, maybe a secretary or your assistant, and those assistants train other people for you on your behalf if you request them to train for you. But it does not involve a lot of activity. It does not involve a lot of work. When you relate it to non-profit organization, these are people who meet new people, new faces every day now and time. So it's a different dynamic because they need to train these people whenever they interact with them. So they can train thousands and thousands of people, albeit any challenges, albeit everything. They are there, they will train them, they will make sure even they have contacted them so that they can know whatever challenge those people have. But if you train 2 to 3 people, those people will train others for you. So what do we learn from this aspect of non-profit organization? We learn this, that you as a startup entrepreneur, teach others about your business. Teach your prospects about your business. Seduce them so that they can give you work, they can give you opportunity, they can give you business. Teach them on a daily basis. Assimilate with that culture of teaching people your business, of pitching people to your product. Number 3, they constantly ask for help. The startup entrepreneurs, some of the startup entrepreneurs, they have this ego whereby they act sanctimonious and they don't want to ask people around for help. If you don't ask from those experienced people, then whatever business you are doing will be futile and end up in a debacle. But if you ask help from your seniors, from those who were there before you, you may rescue yourself and your business from those potholes of failures. The non-profit people ask for donor money, they ask for volunteers, they are not hesitant to ask for help. Number 4, non-profit organizations are good about stretching their money. What do I mean? See, this is a non-profit organization. they will utilize whatever resources they have in hand. They will use less to get more. Let's say a function which requires a budget of $20,000. They may even use $5,000. While at the other hand, a startup entrepreneur may want perhaps to use more than the required because he's inept in nature. He doesn't know how the business is being done. He has these prejudice assumptions that if you don't use enough resources, enough money, nobody will indulge you in business. But that's not the point. When you're starting everything, just begin with whatever you have. Don't go for bigger things when you're still small, growing business. So we can take this aspect from non-profit organizations, that whatever funds we have, whatever resources we have at our disposal, we use that to nourish our business than us indulging in debts, actually predatory debts, which at the end of the day we are going to pay back with hefty prices. Number 5, non-profit organizations don't emotionally get attached to people or places. Startup entrepreneurs normally attach themselves with a particular client. Maybe they have this full belief that this client can change my business if I engage him. And what happens when that client fails to do whatever they thought, whatever they have anticipated? Since they got emotionally attached to that particular client, they feel ignoble towards that particular client. They want to end the business because they were emotionally invested in that particular client. But the NGOs, they will approach you, they will tell you all those things. If you don't answer them back, then they go to other people, engage other people. They constantly do these things. They have been used to rejections. They don't fear rejection. While startup entrepreneurs fear rejections, they want everything to be in their way. They believe the phrase that goes, it's either my way or no way. But business is not done like that. Business is all about taking risks. So don't attach yourself to a person, or don't attach yourself to a place. A place, what do I mean by a place? Some business people attach themselves to a particular premises. They say, if I don't get this premises because it is in a lucrative position, it is in a good place, and it is so viable and everybody can access this place. If I don't get this place, then my business ends. No. Some of the business even don't require a physical place. Some of the business just require a thorough marketing, consistency, discipline, and patience. I hope you have got some insight from our lesson today. Do us a solid. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the like button, and share this insightful information with others. Thank you so much.